if I like scroll Twitter too long, all my entire feed just becomes like the least helpful life hacks you could imagine.
Like
from
what?
From the third world, where it's some guy in India sitting there with like a rusty pipe and then like a plastic bottle, and it's like an AI voice commentating where it's like, use the bottle on the blade, pull quick, it will create a useful string that can be used for tasks. Use this next time you are in need of twine, or like just like some stupid thing. And it's like, I saw like a guy who was like trying to give a tip on how to put a new outlet in a wall, except it was like clearly on like the side of a burnt out building in like South Sudan. And so like the wall itself is shattered. There's no interconnectivity. And it's like, use a board to ensure right angles perpendicular to walls. And like it doesn't quite make sense what they're saying, and it's not helpful at all. And I'll like watch a couple minutes of that and be like, I can't believe I just spent 2 minutes of my life just watching this. But I'm watching it just baffled, like indignant at like, this is content. Who are the 40,000 people who liked this? There must be more bots than ever on social media. And then some guy in Bangladesh teaching me how to, that if I want to use soap in the wilderness, I don't just take off soap shavings. I remove everything in a syringe, so it's just the plastic tube, and then I insert it through the whole bar of soap so that it creates a tube of soap, and then I cut that into small things. That's a literal life hack one I saw from Africa. It didn't make any sense. It was like
so stupid.
Even the comments on that one were like, you already had the soap, man. Like, what are we doing here?
What you're describing is DIWHY. That's a whole subreddit and a whole category of fun brain rot. It's DIWHY. They do something. They go through this whole rigmarole of like ruining everything and making it extra complicated. And in the end, it was like, or just buy a glass, or just buy a cup. Or
if people aren't familiar with this, DIY is DIWHY. Like, why would you do this? And like Kyle said, it's just terrible things, often involving a lot of glue guns that just make garbage crafts.
Glue guns like 3D printers,
Yeah,
they use glue guns
like 3D printers, or they just put together like popsicle sticks and papers and shit. And at the end, you're like, this is just garbage. Like, this is so much worse than any other coaster I've ever seen.
Well, they do it. They do it with cinema stuff too, right? Like guys will do behind the scenes of making a video, and they like do this really elaborate like production, and they're like using an iPhone to do it, and they're like being pulled around on a skateboard and all this other stuff, and it's raining, and then they go, and here's the final result, and it's just them with a selfie cam on them and not actually filming something, and it's just their face the entire time. Like, I got duped.
Like I saw one is like, I don't know, Thailand or something, and it was like for old hangers. Many uses for old hangers include posture fix, and like it's a little kid sitting in a chair, like leaning, I guess, too far forward. It seems like an appropriate amount for a child to lean forward to write, and then this adult just like takes the hook of a hanger and puts it in the loop that's on their back, and then puts the other side of the hanger around the back of the chair. And so now like the child is like uncomfortably propped up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no effort at all. That was the life hack from this guy in Thailand. Use hanger to fix child posture, and then
we watched very different Thailand videos. I take it back.
Yeah. Life hack for Thailand: pretend to be a girl. And